day 3 already of this series where I've set out to learn the Create mod from scratch. Yesterday, we made quite a bit of progress. In case you don't remember, I was building this, which is an automatic wheat machine, basically an automatic wheat farm. I've also added a bit of redstone. This collects everything and sends it all here. This machine breaks the wheat and turns it into flour. I think it comes out here. The flour turns into dough, and then that dough turns into bread. It arrives and gives me a lot of bread, which I'll need today. Okay, 2 things before we begin. Last episode, I found this and want to see what's inside. It looks like a geode to me, or at least it seems that way. Just asurine. It seems like it's just a new decoration material. Nothing mysterious about it. I expected something more special, but it left me wanting more. Today, I have 2 main goals and hope to accomplish both. The first is to do just that. But with trees, which I think should work with trees, I don't know, we'll find out. But I want automatic wood, and my other goal is to connect this with this. So the wheat goes here automatically and makes bread for me, without me having to do it by hand. For this to happen, I need to get into a new technology, which is brass technology, which is this right here. And you get it with zinc and copper, and also one of these blazes. Okay, we need a lot of things. But the most important thing is that I've run out of iron and a lot of other materials. Before doing anything else, I'll gather resources since I'm in good shape. Copper, I have plenty. Zinc, I'm okay, but I still need andesite. This is all my iron. Let's head to the mine. It was a short mining session, but I got most of what I wanted, especially the important ones. What interests me the most is redstone, which I didn't get much of, but, well, I do have quite a bit of iron, so I'm pretty happy with that. Instead of spending coal, I'm going to switch this for lava, right? And with that, I should be able to smelt everything. I'm going to try it. I guess if it's a stack, it'll take a long time. Okay, well, it did work. I know getting close will burn me. I'm scared and don't think I'll use a furnace again. One thing I really like about this mod is that things are cheap, so you don't have to spend so much time in the mine. With industrial craft, at least, I felt like you had to spend a lot more time mining. Maybe that's just how it feels to me, though. I don't know, it just feels pretty comfortable to me. I've seen a trick to speed this up. I'll try it and see if it works. If you tie a small one to a big one, you still need to water it. I've messed it up a lot, so it seems like it doesn't work the same. Did they change it, or does it have to be attached? I don't know, it doesn't seem to work. The iron is already there, so... Funny, wasn't there a mess here? It ended up in the wrong place. Yeah, I think to have space, this area is going to be good to set up what I want to set up. I'll do the same with the trees as I did with the crops to see if it works, since I know they give me the W and a. Can this be made circular? I prefer my version. Can you add a chest? I didn't know that, or remember where I heard it. It might work with a tree. I'm not sure, but let's try. I should have tested in creative mode first. It's possible, but we put it under tension. A very curious thing about this series is that, of course, obviously, I'm recording in advance. I record one day. The next day, edit it, then review, request the thumbnail, and make the title. Currently, I haven't uploaded any videos, even for members, as I record this. I have no clue what's happening with the series. I don't know if people like it or if it even has 4.5 views. I have no idea at all, but, well, I don't really care that much because, honestly, I'm having a lot of fun with this mod. It's been a while. If I had made this series earlier, back when I viewed YouTube differently, I would have tried harder, like do a lot more things each day and be much more professional and all that, but I don't know if you guys are. I understand that if someone knows the Create mod well, then maybe it doesn't add anything for them at all. No, it probably doesn't benefit them, since I'm slowly learning concepts they already know. I'm not here to discover anything for anyone, just to show a process. This was hard for me to understand, but I think I've managed it well. I don't want to surprise anyone with what I'm doing. I just want those who don't know the mod or who know little about it to have fun watching me discover how it works. I'll place a few of these. Doing it this way is faster. But anyway, if only 4.5 people are watching this series, like I said before, well, hello to the 4.5 of you watching. Thank you very much. I'm going to finish it, obviously. I'm going to do the 10 days, no matter what happens, because it's really not that big of a deal, and I really enjoy doing it. So I'm going to plant a regular tree first, and I'll see what happens. Maybe I'm just smoking a joint, huh? Nothing works like that. Everything's so slow, it adds tension. Audience retention. Will it happen or not? I'll cut some soap, but it hasn't, so I'm going to sleep. Okay, something that makes a lot of sense is that I don't need, the pick, I don't use it. I don't need this. Harvesters are for wheat, for carrots and those things, for plantations, and apparently I need this here, which are saws. Let's try it. So slow, so slow. Back to audience retention, cutting soap. Will it work, won't it work? Will it cut it? Well, it didn't cut it, or did it? It did cut it. Now that we know this, let's do it a little faster with gears. And the same thing, I'll make it circular to avoid using and wasting redstone. All right, I'll try to make it circular. I've done this and put everything here just like before. This block here is called a mechanical bearing. I don't know, it looks like a piston, but it's not a piston. Okay, so now when I turn it on, it doesn't spin with these things like it used to. So I put this here, which is a special glue, and supposedly if I do this, okay, it looks like everything is stuck together. I made 2 glues. I don't know why. You make it with 2 slimes and some iron. So I get that it'll cut now, so I can plant my trees, but even better, if I make it grow, it'll cut it. It spins well, but the items are left behind. But it doesn't have to be this way, because apparently, if you put a chest, I think I have to place it like this. This is what I've read. Let's see if it works. It would be amazing if everything goes. But will the saplings go too? I don't think so. No? Wow, the saplings too. Hey, about the chest, learn something, Mojang, okay? The chest moves. Whoa, it's gonna kill me, The chest moves, it interacts with the inside. Learn, Mojang. Look, this could be a mini game like those from Squid Game. Jump there to avoid dying, since you have half a heart and 1 hit will kill you. The good thing about this is that you can stop it, even if it's getting power. Now the next problem is that I can't replant this. I mean, it doesn't replant itself. It's not like with the other one, but there is a block that's supposed to help me. This deployer works to do all the actions a person can do, and one of them is placing saplings, or at least it should be able to place saplings. I'm not sure. I need brass to make it since this hand uses brass. Wait, do you need a deployer to make another deployer? There's no other way. Okay. It's clear that for the next phase of things we want to do, we already need brass for both what I want to do there and what I want to do over there. So without further delay, let's go for the brass. I have to catch a blaze to do this, so, well, to the nether to catch a blaze. First blaze. How do you do this? Hello, that easy? Right click and that's it. All right, I'll take the opportunity to kill a few and take some rods with me. Okay, I'll use the one that's here. I understand that I don't know if this is going to mess it up or do something to it. But anyway, I'm going to make a little bit of copper. I'm going to put this in the mixer and this doesn't turn on. It's true that this one doesn't seem to be working. Do I need to do something to it? Oh, you have to give it flammable items. I didn't know that inflammable meant flammable. That's it, right? I already got my first brass. By the way, I said something wrong the other day and just learned it. This thing here about stress units, while doing this, I'll explain it to you. A mill creates a certain number of stress units. This one makes 512, while the smaller mill generates 256, see? These here consume 16 each, and this one consumes 32. All of this is connected to the movement of this mill. So they're under 256 stress units, but if they exceeded that, would they all stop working? So let's say that stress units are like the force you give it. That one, for example, has more force because it's bigger, so that's it. One thing is the rotation speed, which doesn't appear here. And another thing is the stress units, which are the ones we haven't reached the limit of yet. None. I did it in creative mode, but basically none have been fully completed. Or was it not lacking energy? One piece of coal made about a stack, which is pretty good since it doesn't use much. A bucket of lava should last even longer. Okay, what do I want to do with brass? I want to make deployers. Unlocking brass lets me do a lot more things. Look, this uses 512 units of stress and generates 512, so I couldn't add anything else. So is the system too weak for more? This will be costly, but I'm glad I got it. Quartz, okay, we're getting into the material, but I'm going to quickly summarize how I make this rose quartz thing. It's strange, I haven't tried it, but I pretend the first thing is paper. Now I have to mix it with sand. Only one of each is enough. I have to combine this with this, and I don't know how to do it, okay? The wiki tells me to do this. I'm eating it. Why does it look that way? I made 8, and now all this sandpaper is useless. Not sure if you get bored with the crafting. If so, I'll cut them from the episode, though they're important too. And I don't want to just show up with the item already made, even though maybe that's more entertaining. I'm a noob at recording mods, but maybe it's better to record the whole process instead of showing up with the crafting already done. This joke ends now, right? I don't have any iron left. You've messed me up. Next episode, I'm going to need an iron farm. I'm not sure how to do it or if it's possible with Create, but I'd like to try. Honestly, I need to do something. All right? Great electron tube. I don't know why I have to make an electron tube or why not, but there I have my deployers. I'll test what it can and can't do. It can break a block, right? What happens if I give it a shovel? Let's see. Oh, that's funny. It right clicks. And what if I give it a bucket of water? It used up my water. It used up my water, but it didn't place it. And if I give it some shears, let's try something cool. What if I give it some shears? I'm not sure if I should lock it up, but I've let the animals roam free. Whoa, 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 whoa. It's getting away from me. You come back here. Take the shears. Huh? It works. I thought it didn't. Where are the items? Maybe it's inside here, and you need to use that tool from the conveyor belt to get it out. I think that's it, right? If I break it, there it is, and the other sheep, damn. I still haven't bred them. Seriously, stay there. Okay, I understand that to put everything together, I'll have to put this like this, right? So I aim, well, that's pointing up to the sky. It looks like Play-Doh. Wait, I'm not Play-Doh. Oh, it's because I'm pressing shift. They have this underneath. Should I move it in front or behind? Put it behind. I'm not doing it wrong, I think. Okay, so now I have to merge all of this, right? Now it's all together. I'll try it just to see. Hey, wait, what? Why did it put it there? Wait, good and bad, okay? I get it takes it from the chest, which is great. This is such an easy mod, but it keeps giving me wood. Since it doesn't know what to give, it just picks something random from the chest, right? Can I filter it somehow? Like with a filter, click with aid? Okay, well, that's it, that's all. Man, would I put a fence or something on it? But what a funny machine. Isn't it kind of ridiculous? I'm not growing a tree just to test. I want to see how it works. It's not working, so I'll make a big one here. It didn't turn out very big, but let's see how it looks, Tuma. Place them all at once. But I'm worried about this thing not growing with bone meal and not growing. I don't get it. I don't know if I picked the best sapling, but I think there shouldn't be a problem. It doesn't seem to say anything special about how these trees grow. I'm not sure. Okay, let's see. I'm going to try, since I'm new at this and I do what I can, to make this completely automatic, okay? I've replaced the water current with a conveyor belt, which will run through here. Check out this cool block I have. I've been looking at it and don't need to explain. I'll handle it myself. Does this work? This is a filter. I can put items in here and these items will choose where to go. As you can see, there are different ones. I can set it so seeds go one way and wheat another, which is exactly what I want. So only wheat comes through and seeds are separated. It's a bit cramped here. I need more space. I made it too close together. I moved it farther away, but the wheat still goes that way. Let's see if it works. I need to connect. Honestly, this is the best way to generate energy in the game. Look, I've discovered this machine and it's really cool because if you put it here, wow, look at the mess I made. Well, I'll put it here to make it easier, okay? Do you see it spinning sideways? Did I show this in any episode? In episode 1, which I've seen since it's edited, it was hard for me to change direction, so it shifts here. If I wanted to go to one side, I put in one of these gearboxes, a gearbox or whatever, and that's it. It bothers me when items are there and I can't remove them. Okay, look, this one works for me. Since I like to compact, it seems like they pay me to compact, just like in Redstone, that's all. It's turning and making both belts spin. The speed seems fine, but I still need to make this one spin too. Here's my approach. It doesn't need to go the other way. Actually, I'll add another, or maybe not. It turned out quite compact, so I'll leave it as is. Okay, so if this falls here like this, let's see little by little. Ooh, it's going slow, huh? Okay, this one goes here, this one goes here. Wow, the animation's really cool. This one goes here. It's messing me up. Hey, how do I remove this? Seriously? I'm serious, I want it gone. I have to break everything. Now it should work, and production starts. Wow, that's cool, huh? Who would have told me yesterday? Yesterday, I didn't even know what material or things were used to harvest wheat. And now it's not just that it's being harvested. I don't do anything and it all becomes bread, making plenty for me, right? Okay, and what do I want to do with the seeds? Well, that's why I brought a composter, a magnificent composter. Now you really took it from me, okay? I imagine that if I put this in here, it should compost it and create bone meal for me, but the bone meal doesn't go in, it doesn't enter, olololo, and it doesn't come out either. It doesn't come out. Oh, it failed. The create mod failed on me. It's not working, huh? How could they not have taken this into account? The mod isn't poorly made. It works like with hoppers. I just remembered this. Composters only work when you put items in from the top. Like this with shift, I have to use shift so that it actually goes in now. I got an advancement. It's been a while since I checked achievements. There are a lot of brass related things here. I skipped all this copper stuff. Damn, it bothers me. Of course, if I want to get this, everything is going to end up way down. No, I can't do it like this, like higher up or anything, huh? Yes, I can, so I'll do this, okay? What I don't know is if by doing this, it'll kick me out later. Let's see, let's try, okay? It doesn't drop the item, damn. The hopper seemed ready. Sometimes I prepare these clips, but this time the hopper wasn't ready. What I didn't have ready was a chest. I'll put that there and let's see, wait, I'm gonna connect it, not anymore. There go the items, way too slow, right? This makes bread, are you messing with me? This keeps producing bread and this keeps producing bone meal. Let's see, let's wait a while to see if it processes everything. It hasn't produced any bone meal yet and there aren't many. You can probably guess what I'm wondering. Supposedly seeds can come out here from time to time. What matters to me is that I also want it to look nice, you know? It's worth it to me to have a system that puts them back in. 1 second, 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. Okay, I'm starting to understand this well, you know? Let's do that. Pay attention, okay? The seeds must come out through here, no matter what. I've reorganized it and think it turned out better. The items go up through here, and they have a common belt, and this common belt takes them here, which generates the bone meal. The good thing about this is that only bread will get here. And on top of that, we'll have bone meal, not just bread. I mean, we'll have bread and bone meal. And all of this without doing anything, huh? Just being here away from keyboard, you know? The good thing is that I can expand it, huh? I think I have enough materials to expand this. By the way, look, of course, I drop all that there and over here, you can see this already looks very industrial, huh? Very, very cool. And the items all come together and everything. One waits for the other there. This made me think. I said, I'm going to expand it. How cool I mean, I can expand it, but I really need more bread. Because I don't think so, so it's cool. But I'm going to leave it as it is. Oh my, look at what we've set up back here, huh? And let's see how this is going. I had forgotten about it too. Why isn't it cutting? Come on. Look, it's not picking up that tree completely, okay? And the chest, how's that going? A couple stacks, or has it gained that much? Let's see, it's been away from keyboard here for a while. I'm going to fix it again because it's bothering me, and I'll check if it gave me wood, because I'm going to need it now. It gave me a lot, huh? I'm happy with this production and can't complain. Let's see, and move on. Honestly, I've spent the whole day doing things with Create, and there are so many more things I want to do. This mod is endless. The more I discover, the more I feel capable of doing. So let's chill a bit. We're not going to stress too much about Create stuff. I'm getting a new pickaxe since my Fortune 1 is ruined. This won't be a super pickaxe, but let's see if I remember how to make it. Wait, oh, I don't have the achievement here, of course. Hold on. I'm not on the right version yet, so I won't get the discs. That's why I'm taking all the wood to trade. What a satisfaction, really, huh? Of course, you don't suffer through it, because you only see the fun parts. But I've had to chop a lot of wood, you know? In episode 1, I spent most of the time chopping. That path was really well made, huh? To be clear, based on my experience with the Ministry of Defense, I'd say it's nothing. 10 days isn't enough. There's so much I could do. Still, I guess it's just a first contact. Of course they're not updated. Is this one? Do I have to be FK longer? Another day leaving at 7, guys. Look, I'm going to buy him this one. And my idea is to merge this pickaxe with this one. But I need an anvil, and I'm going to mine it. All right, time to mine iron. I'm going to put on a bit of music. And besides, I've used up all the iron, so it'll do me good. Combining the pickaxes gives me efficiency 3 and fortune 2 in the next one. We'll have fortune 3. Wow. What's with the wood and emeralds? What's water and milk? I didn't know. Well, it's been a short mining session because I didn't need much. But anyway, I got these emeralds. I got this item, which also seems decorative. It doesn't seem to be very useful. But I've seen something, and I think that all these items I'm saying aren't important actually are. Because if you put them in this crusher, they give you a 20% chance of getting, for example, gold, which is crazy. And others will give you other ores. And we can do this, we can make one of these, right? It's something that stays on the to-do list for tomorrow, no matter what. Yes, right? I can already do this and bring the tips together, but not before bringing them together. I'm going to be silly and take the opportunity to make myself more armor, and I'm going to enchant it. Incredible crap, huh? I'm going to try enchanting things directly, huh? All right, I'm going to make a pickaxe to see what I get. Imagine if I get Silk Touch. Efficiency 4. I still have another enchantment. Hold on, I hope nothing costs diamonds in this mod, huh? Surprisingly, nothing in this mod costs diamonds. That's good. So I'll make myself some nice boots. Incredible crap. But, oh well, is the armor satisfying because I made it myself? I have a pickaxe with Fortune 2 Efficiency 3 and another with Efficiency 4. I also have several pickaxes, which is great. Well, I started the day with a bit more knowledge, but still having no idea. Making these farms. We've already managed to make one. I've reached brass technology and we've started experimenting, learning to split and filter items. The bread is made completely automatically, so that's great. Let's see if I can make an iron farm by tomorrow. Not sure, but we'll find out. Thanks to channel members for your support. You get videos 48 hours early. Goodbye.